He stood in the driveway with his sleeves rolled up, the way he used to when he was 16 and certain effort alone could fix anything. Tapped the hood twice, listened, frowned. Said the word safety 3 times. Said the brakes worried him. Said he'd been thinking about me lately. He kept his voice light, almost joking, as if concern were a casual thing you could toss out and pick back up. I thanked him. I meant it. After he left, the house felt bigger. Not empty, just exposed. The driveway was suddenly a long, open sentence. I noticed how the car sat there, angled just so, old paint dull in the afternoon. I told myself this was nothing. Children worry. Children watch. That's how love works when it grows teeth. The discovery came without drama, slid under the car to quiet a rattle with a piece of wire and a strip of rubber, my cheek pressed to the concrete, was taped near the axle, cleanly, deliberately, not debris. Not a mechanic's leftover, small black rectangle with a blinking pinprick of green. I lay there longer than necessary. The world narrowed to the underside of my own vehicle and the knowledge that someone had decided I required monitoring. I didn't cry, feel clever. I felt old and suddenly very clear. The past rearranged itself, not into explanations, but into a pattern I had avoided naming. The way he'd wanted updates when I drove at night. The check-ins that were phrased as jokes. Tightness when I didn't answer fast enough. Love, yes, but also inventory. I took the tracker off carefully, as if it might bruise. Inside, I wrapped it in a receipt and slid it into an envelope. Canada occurred to me not as symbolism, but as a line on a map that complicated things. I paid for tracking, ironic, I know, and sent it north. Then I went home and made tea. I washed the cup. I did not call him. Waiting is an education. Every hour that passed without a message told me something I didn't want to know. He believed he still knew where I was. When the phone rang, it was evening. A number I didn't recognize. The voice on the other end was calm, practiced, not unkind. "Ma'am," he said. "This is Officer Reynolds with the Border Services Agency. I'm calling regarding a device recently mailed across the border. It's transmitting location data. We have a few questions." My hand went cold around the phone. I asked which questions. He explained, patiently, that certain devices flagged when they crossed. This one had been registered to a domestic address not listed as the sender. That there were protocols. Paperwork. A record. Could hear another voice then, muffled, urgent. My son's cadence, stripped of its confidence. He was speaking quickly, trying to clarify, to reframe. I imagined him standing somewhere fluorescent, hands moving the way they do when he's sure he can fix this if he's allowed to finish a sentence. "Sir," Officer Reynolds said. Louder now, not to me. "Please step back. We'll handle it." The words landed with a weight I hadn't anticipated, not triumph. Gravity. This had passed out of the family language entirely. The officer returned to me. He asked if I'd consented to being tracked. He asked if I felt unsafe. He told me what would happen next, what might not. He did not ask me to forgive anyone. When the call ended, sat in the car without starting it. The dashboard lights blinked, waiting. I thought about how easily love becomes a method. Quietly boundaries can be crossed when they wear familiar shoes. I still love my son. That didn't vanish with the tracker, but something else settled into place, steadier, less negotiable. Safety, I learned, doesn't require confrontation. Sometimes it requires paperwork and distance and letting authority speak in a voice that doesn't bend. The car is still old. It rattles, carries me where I choose to go, and for now, that is enough.